Well, it's a huge win for Buffalo, and one of the most glaring stats to come out of this relates to the
hits or
quarterbacks. It was number 10 between Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. Completion percentage for Patrick Mahomes for the first time in his career below 50% again, 44.1.
Right.
Completion percentage for Josh Allen, 88.5.
Yeah.
That's stunning.
Yes, it is.
And this is the game. This is the Manning-Brady. This is the battle of the Titans as NFL quarterbacks go. And one guy showed up, and one guy, relative to what we're used to seeing, didn't. And there's the number. You started to say it. The quarterback hits, tied a career high with 15. They harassed him all day long, and he couldn't run away from it.
No, and we've seen them rely on the quick passing game, right? That's the thing they've done a really good job with until last week. When they played Washington on Monday night, Washington took away the quick passing game. Buffalo looked like they did the same thing as well. They were like, well, we're not going to let Mahomes just get it and boom, hit it, 6 yards, guy runs for another 7 yards all game long, right? That's the other thing they took away too. So it looked like they did a good job with pressuring and then dropping people off to what I call a McDermott sometimes. I go, I don't know what coverage this is. It's just he's got all the guys dropping right where Kansas City wants to throw the freaking ball, and that's where he can be really good. And I think that's what I'm going to see when I turn on the film later today, is we saw a lot of that yesterday. Mahomes, pumping, oh no, wait, it's not there, nobody's, and now he's like, oh, I don't have anything, and then of course he gets sacked or hit or have to throw the ball away, and that happened continuously throughout the football game. So yeah, the Chiefs certainly did not play their best ball, but we've never seen those type of numbers with Mahomes, and I think that's what's shocking. And then I think it's just the other thing too is Josh Allen's awesome. The fact that he hasn't won a Super Bowl is taking away from the overall talk of how great he is of an all-time player. Josh Allen is one of the greatest players in the history of football, like, period. You're not going to find many people more talented than he is. He knows how to play the position. He knows when to color outside the lines and play backyard football and do all that. He's tough as hell. He's just got some hardware missing for everybody to buy into what he is. But we are watching John Elway in his prime right now. We're watching that type of guy, and I hope everybody realizes that. I mean, he is just incredible, and even though he doesn't have the Super Bowls, you see, he's every bit as good as Patrick Mahomes, and certainly can go toe-to-toe with him in big moments, and it's just now he's just got to do it in the playoffs to kind of get that monkey off his back.
But that's the key.
It is the
Everybody
key.
knows he's great. He's the defending MVP. He was the entire offseason favorite under the odds to win it again, and he'll go back up now with Mahomes losing. That's going to knock him down. With the Colts losing, that's going to knock Daniel Jones and Jonathan Taylor down. Josh Allen is going to bubble up toward the top, and he may very well win it again. But this is the great disconnect, because what is necessary is for the Bills to do what they did yesterday when the entire season and everything you've accomplished along the way is riding on it. And it's compressed into one 60-minute window where one team thrives in those moments and has a track record of succeeding in those moments, and the other team has a track record of not. Because it's not just, here's what happens, it's not just you're carrying the burden of everything you did this year. You're carrying the burden of everything you did this year and last year and the year before and the year before.
You're right about that.
And the more you're knocking on the door, the more weight you feel pushing back against you from that door.
The 90s Bills are on their door. I mean, it's everything. It's a whole lifetime of Bills fans. And wait, we're so close, and we got a team again here. I totally hear you. Now, that's where I get into the conversation with the Bills a little bit, is that they got to help Josh Allen. I mean, they've been in some of these playoff games against Kansas City. It ain't been because Josh Allen didn't play good. Josh Allen, we know the 13-second game. I mean, he played insane. It was one of the greatest playoff performances we ever saw. You know, he's not on the field for the defense, and of course he doesn't get a chance to touch the ball in overtime.
But that's part of it too. The 13-second game rolls up into this giant ball.
Well, that's what I mean.
Giant ball of oil that they're going to have to deal with.
My point is they got to help him out a little bit. Like somebody else has got to help him a little bit sometimes. It's just him, and that's what I still question about Buffalo. That's where it comes down to playoff football. And we talk about this a lot. When you talk about teams that go to the Super Bowl, I can start to riddle off teams that go to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl.
Or rattle.
Rattle or riddle.
Riddle works.
I could just throw them all out and go, look, superstar player, superstar player. And the Bills don't have that always. And that's where I question that. The Chiefs, when they're winning Super Bowls, you can go through 5, 6, 7 guys that you'd go are blue chip players, can make a play to help them win the game at any point. The 49ers, the year they were going to the Super Bowl, laundry list of players that were big-time players that can make a play. The Eagles, of course, it's an all-star team. The list never ends, right? The Rams, when they win the Super Bowl, it's one playmaker after another on both sides of the football. And that's my point with the Bills. It's too Josh Allen-centric. They need some help, and maybe this is the year. Maybe James Cook in the running game is good enough to do this, but I'm still not sold on it is what I'm saying. But either way, the last 2 weeks are a nice step in the right direction to start getting me to believe, I guess is what I'm saying.
Hey, you mentioned the Rams, and I remember the 2021 season vividly, and as the trade deadline arrived, what did the Rams do?
Yeah.
They got Von Miller,
who
was available. The Bills didn't. When Odell Beckham Jr. got released by the Browns, not long after that, what did the Rams do? They got Odell Beckham Jr., and don't say, Odell Beckham Jr. didn't do anything, because he did. He was a key contributor.
He didn't win the MVP of the Super Bowl. Right.
So the Bills have been, and this is where some folks in the organization get nervous, because where do you put the blame for the fact that they've yet to get back to a Super Bowl with Josh Allen as their quarterback? Right. Is it the talent? Is it the coaching? Is it the players? What is it?
Right.
And it doesn't matter. Forget about that.
Right.
And I would be sitting down today and looking at every player on every roster of every team and asking myself, is there someone out there that I can get? And am I willing to give up future draft picks? Am I willing to take a page from the F them picks Rams and go out and get someone who can help make a difference when and if we play the Chiefs again in the playoffs, or when we play the Ravens, or when we play the Colts, or when we play the Patriots? Whoever it may be, they need to be ready to win 1, 2, 3 games if necessary to get to a Super Bowl. So there's got to be someone out there that can help them that they don't currently have. You say Josh Allen needs help around him. You're either going to wake someone up who's currently on the team, or you're going to find someone else who's not on the team who's going to be that piece that comes in and gives them the boost, and the clock is ticking toward tomorrow's deadline.
I get the sense that the offense, they wouldn't do anything. If they do anything, it'll be defense. That would be my sense, right? I think they're going to go, wait, what we got going here, if we run the ball and Josh is doing what he's capable of doing, it should open up everybody else. Dalton Kincaid's, Khalil Shakir's, all of that. And then we saw that a little yesterday. So I don't think they're going to be in the market for Rashid Shaheed or A.J. Brown. I don't expect that. But we'll see. I think defense is the other spot. You lost Ed Oliver. He's done for the year. Hey, they signed Joey Bosa in free agency in the offseason. It's working out well. That's helped out. Another big thing for them, Maxwell Harrison, their first-round DB who got the interception yesterday. I loved him. He's an island corner. He's going to help them down the stretch. But do they get more secondary help? Is there another defensive lineman out there? Is there a D tackle out there that a team's looking to get rid of somebody there? That, to me, is where I think they will go there. And you're right. Hey, it's all of them. You can blame. There's a year where the 13-second, you could go, hey, McDermott failed Brandon Beane. And then there's other years where I go, Brandon Beane failed McDermott, and there wasn't enough good players. So it's all of it. And then there's games where you go, hey, the players messed that up, and they just didn't play that good, and they lost it. So, they got to come together that way. But the Bills, either way, they're not going to get the monkey off their back until they beat them in the playoffs. But the fact that they always stand toe-to-toe with them in the regular season has to make them feel good. It does alert the whole NFL, and they're a team to be reckoned with ever since this the bye week.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.